SouthPark, Charlotte, luxury home for sale, new home, new construction, under $3 million. Hey, I'm Roger Holloway. I would love to get you in to see this house built by Fairview Builders, which is John Poore, and he's the son of legendary legacy home builder Randy Poore. This is in Barclay Downs, right next to SouthPark. In fact, we're going to take a tour through it, but let me show you on the map. So basically, you know, here in the Providence Road, 16 comes up. There's Shalom Park, the Jewish Community Center, and so on. And you come up to Fairview Sardis, and Myers Park is there, which is the legendary old school money. And there's some new school money in there too. But you come over here to the SouthPark area. That's where the mall is, the Neiman Marcus, the Nordstrom, and so on. And right there in SouthPark, there's again a lot of old money here, a lot of old money there. And so here's what I'll tell you. Fairview Road comes right here. There's the park. Well, right back here is Barclay Downs. That's where Symphony Park is, and it's just kind of a lovely area. Well, right here, right off of Runnymede, I've got this property I'm going to show you. Let's look at it from the air again, because here you've got the Barclay Downs Drive is right here, coming up into Runnymede. So this is kind of tucked back just a little bit, and it's on a corner lot, and it's basically got Sagamore Road, but you're fronting Barclay Downs. The address is on Barclay Downs. Well, this is 7 bedrooms, guys, right? What are you going to do with that? 7 bedrooms, amazing. 5 full baths and a half bath. By the way, when I do that, my camera takes notice, and then it will follow me around. So that's just, you probably know what webcam that is, don't you? It's the gimbal one, love it. So guys, Fairview Builders, they've been doing a lot in Sedgefield over the last number of years, kind of some tear downs and rebuilds as here. Because like for instance here, you see a home from probably the 60s or the 70s, traditional old school Charlotte brick ranch. But it's giving way to so many of these young pioneer builders like John Poore. Again, his dad's an old school guy, my age, but John is a part of that legacy of the young progressive urban pioneers is what I call them. 7 bedrooms, 5 and a half baths. Let's dive into this house. So there's the front. You see the sidewalk comes off to the side there, and you've got the 3-car garage there, these dormers and this architecture. Very cool, very lovely. And so then you are on the side here. Now again, you take things like the black windows, the black gutters and downspouts, the dark, and it's just very classy, contemporary look. But looking from the foyer out, you've got this big double door with side lights, but look how it's mirrored up above as well, right? It's just mirrored right up above, and that's where you get that dramatic front facade. And again, notice how big these windows are, how close they come to the ground. Really nice. So you've got an office up in front, again, old school hardwoods, and you've got the paint scheme. This is really dedicated for somebody that works in SouthPark, an executive, a lawyer, a business owner, an entrepreneur, an athlete, especially if you do business in SouthPark and you want to be near to where you work. But what if you had a home office as well that suited you to come home early, whatever, spend time with the kids, maybe put in a pool and have time there with the kids, and double door, again, with all the glass. This is just really a SouthPark, Charlotte luxury home for sale, new construction. Now, I like John Poore. He puts a lot of like shiplap in unusual places. I love that ceiling treatment. And by the way, never reach out to the listing agent. You always want to go in with a buyer agent. Listing agent, she's amazing. Shout out Joy, but she represents the best interest of the seller. And we'd like to come in as your buyer agent and work on your behalf. And so now, here's what I'll tell you. This house was not completed when they did these photographs. And especially if you're out of town, but even if you're not, if you call me and say, hey, Roger Holloway, can you go shoot a full motion video tour of this now that the house is completed? And the answer would be yes. If you're a $2.8 million buyer, the answer would be yes sir. Yes, ma'am. Would love to. But you've got this Wolf, really a dual fuel 48-inch, as well as a 48-inch Sub-Zero fridge space. And so, bam. But see, this is not all finished out. I'm sure it is now, but when the pictures were shot, that's why I can be quite helpful to you, to use my video skills and to come in and while it's popped, make it shine. And I'd love to do that for you. So there you go. There's the front door. You come in, got the office, you got the kitchen and the family room, built-ins, etc. Really cool looking custom hood. They've also got a 121 bottle wine refrigerator. So this is just custom luxury. Now, looks like a second kitchen, doesn't it? It's really the laundry room, but you could get a lot of business done in there. I love the fact that you've got windows there in the laundry room. And 3-car garage, a 16-foot and an 8-foot. And then, again, this is another look at the, and by the way, you're probably asking, the primary suite, yeah, is down on the main level. So that, for me, what that does is that sort of secures that you'd never ever have to move. Even if you got to my age, you wouldn't have to move unless you were my age, like I did, because the kids were too loud on my cul-de-sac. But I digress. We all have our own motivation. I bet there's somebody up in the Northeast getting ready to move, or maybe in the Midwest, maybe even the West Coast. You'd be surprised how many people we've moved from Seattle, San Jose, San Diego here. But a lot of people are moving. A lot of businesses are coming this way. And if you are a $2.8 million buyer, just give me a call. And it might be this one. It might be a different one. But we can help you in that price point. In fact, my number one agent, Rodney Jones, has traversed in this realm when he was working for Crescent Communities, along with Ben Bowen, and they were selling in the Sanctuary and also in Springfield. And he's very familiar with this price point, and he's a great buyer agent. Well, all my team, they're excellent, great to work with. So as we just kind of go through the house, primary suite, large shower, beautiful, built out, a closet built out. And I really, honestly, I mean this so much about coming and shooting this for you with a video tour, because it'll just come to life, and plus with it being done. They had to get these pictures out, but it just wasn't quite done. So when you see things like on that last little slide, well, there are no fixtures right there. But I bet now they're really popping and looking good. I guess maybe I want to get inside this house, which I could go, but I'd rather do it for you on your behalf to earn your business as buyer agents. Again, the way it works, you call me and let's talk. Maybe you're going to be coming in town, I don't know, week after next or whatever. I'll connect you to one of my team members that is available when you're here. But in the meantime, see, I love it when you have windows onto the landing just to illuminate that and bring it out. Now we're talking, baby. We're up here in the bonus room territory, where I like to think of myself having a YouTube studio. I mean, that little enclave right there, I'm digging that. I really like the architectural dimensions of all of that. I shot another house yesterday like this. Not quite as pricey as this one, but it had some really amazing, I think it was 1.625. This one's 2.8, but it has some amazing space up there. Maybe I'll put that in the end screen of this one so you can see it. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now this is what I mean, in the Barkley Downs, very typical to see small houses like that, and so many tear downs and rebuilds. And this one that, again, look at the detail up there, is indicative of what you would see in this area. So there it is, kind of from the side, the back, a lot of great architectural dimensions on a crawl space. So guys, give me a call. Let's go back to the map one more time. Again, you've got Providence Road running up into town, and then you've got Fairview, Sardis coming across, and basically coming to SouthPark right here. Shalom Park is there. SouthPark Mall is here, and we're right up here in the Barkley Downs area. So guys, can't wait to hear from you. Hit subscribe, like, share, all the stuff that the adolescents do. Better than that, call me, because you have a need and I can help you with it. You need to move. 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video.